So tertiary alkyl halides are more favorable for SN1 reaction. Why? Because I have given SN1 reaction mechanism proceed through the intermediate carbocation, the intermediate formation of carbocation C plus. Okay, their tertiary carbocations are more stable than secondary primary. So based on that, tertiary alkyl halides are converted into tertiary carbocations. So their tertiary alkyl halide. So due to inductive effect, positive inductive effect. What I have given positive inductive effect means, so tertiary carbocations surrounded by 3 alkyl groups are present. These 3 alkyl groups behave like as a electron donating groups. Okay, that is called the electron donating through sigma bond towards carbocation. That is called inductive effect, like this given. It is a if tertiary carbocation. So tertiary carbocation means it's surrounded by alkyl groups are present. CH3, CH3, CH3. So I have given alkyl group nature is a electron donating group. It donates the electrons to this carbon, it donates the electrons to this carbon, it donates the electrons to this carbon. The electrons are moving towards carbocation through sigma bond. This is called positive inductive effect, plus side effect, inductive effect. Generally, inductive effect two types: negative inductive effect and positive inductive effect. Negative inductive effect means the electrons are moving towards bonded group or atom. For example, if I have taken, it is a alkyl halide halogen bonded here. Now, in such case, due to high electronegativity, the carbon electrons move towards halogen. The carbon electrons move towards halogen because due to high electronegativity. So in such case, generally it is called negative inductive effect. The electrons moving through sigma bond. Okay, here always alkyl group behave like as a electron donating group. That's why it participates positive inductive effect. So sometimes it is also nothing but hyperconjugation. Also we can say hyperconjugation. Generally, hyperconjugation means that is mainly depends on number of alpha hydrogens. For example, this carbocation is referred as a, okay, here with respect to this it is the alpha, next to beta, gamma, like this. It is the alpha, it is the alpha. Here total number of alpha hydrogens are 8, particularly tertiary carbocation. But if we can take secondary, primary, automatically number of alpha hydrogens decrease. Number of alpha hydrogens decrease, hyperconjugation also decrease. Otherwise, hyperconjugation, if there is any confusion, first here we can take the electron donating groups. That is nothing but positive inductive effect. Number of electron donating groups increase. That's carbocation stability also increase. Based on that, 3-degree alkyl halides are more favorable for formation of carbocation. So 3-degree alkyl halides are favorable for SN1 mechanism. Okay. Now, so after that, nucleophile strength given, attacking positions given, some factors given. So one more factor, see this. Nature of solvent. Generally here, nature of solvent. So which type of solvents are favorable for SN1 and SN2? See particularly for SN1 reaction, polar solvents are favorable. Polar solvent. It is nothing but, so it is also called polar protic solvents. So polar protic solvents. What are polar protic solvents? Why these are favorable for SN1? Generally, see, polar protic solvents means, for example, if you can take water, H2O, ROH, alcohols. Okay, water, H2O, alcohols. Not only that, so now, which compound having? Which compound having? Which compound having the formation of hydrogen bond capability? The type of solvents are called polar protic solvents, like water, like alcohol, like acids, carboxylic acids. Okay, these are called polar protic solvents because before I have given H2O. So H2O means this is the H2O. It is a polar molecule. If one more H2O it approach, I have given between to form a hydrogen bond. Dotted lines represent here hydrogen bond. So here it is a water. It is also water. Like that, if you can take alcohol, between hydrogen bond capability is present. Like acid, like HF, like ammonia. Okay, that type of solvents are called polar solvents. These are also nothing but polar protic solvents. Polar protic solvents means very simple. See, SN1 reaction, if we can take SN1 reaction, it is proceed through the formation of carbocation. Carbocation. Now here, carbocation means SN1 reaction proceed through the formation of, I have given carbocation. So carbocation means here C plus charge, ion. It is a ion, cation. So when this solvent approach this carbocation, okay, between this solvent and this carbocation, between the attractions are arise, attractions. So this type of attractions are called ion dipole attraction. Generally, so if any molecule having partially positive charge, partially negative charge is there, these are called poles. One is the positive pole, one is the negative pole, dipole. Okay, this dipole and here ion, between we are getting some attractions. These are called ion dipole attractions. We can say ion dipole attractions. Because of this ion dipole attractions, due to this solvent, this carbocation stability increase. So stability increase means that is the favorable. Favorable means the tertiary alkyl halides are easily converted into carbocation. The reaction somewhat fast. Okay, in the presence of polar protic solvent, the SN1 reactions are take somewhat fast. It is the favorable condition. For example, I have given SN1 means reactivity order given 3 degrees greater than 2 degree, 2 degrees greater than 1 degree alkyl halides. SN2 means quite opposite given 1 degrees greater than 2 degrees greater than, okay, 3 degree. Okay, here 3 degree alkyl halides are always SN1. 1 degree alkyl halides are always SN2. For example, 2 degree alkyl halides are given 2 degree. If the 2 degree alkyl halides are given, if they are given there, strong nucleophile is given. Strong nucleophile means the 2 degree strong nucleophile combination is favorable for SN2. Why? Because SN2 reaction means nucleophile strength important. Strong nucleophile favorable for SN2. If their weak nucleophile is given, 2 degree weak nucleophile combination is a SN1. Like that, based on solvent also we can say, if the solvent, Okay, polar protic solvent given like H2O, alcohol, acids, ammonia, and HF. These are the main. Okay, maximum these are only. If these solvents are there, the 2-degree alkyl halides are favorable for SN1 because polar solvents, these are also called polar protic solvents. Protic means proton availability, which can easily give the H plus ion generally. Proton is nothing but H plus ion. Proton. Proton means the H plus. H plus means having 0 electrons, having 0 neutrons, having 1 proton. H plus ion contain there is no electron, 0. H plus contain there is no neutron, 0. H plus contain 1 proton. So proton is also nothing but H plus. So polar protic solvent. These are give easily H plus ion. That is called polar protic solvents. Generally, polar protic solvents, we are observed mainly 2 types of bonds. Mainly OH bond and NH bonds. If any solvent having OH and NH bonds are there, that type of solvents are called polar protic solvents. Okay, simply here, SN1 reaction, polar protic solvents are more favorable. What are polar protic solvents? Which is solvents having the hydrogen bond formation capabilities are present. That type of solvents are called polar protic solvents. Okay, between to form the hydrogen bond, that capability required. Generally, due to the polar protic solvent, so in SN1 mechanism, carbocation and dipole, okay, ion dipole interactions are present. Because of this interaction, the carbocation stability increase. That is indirectly the rate of reactivity increase. Okay, at the same time, polar protic solvents means having ion dipole forces are present. Ion and dipole forces. Okay, now see SN2. So quite opposite. Generally, these are less polar. Less polar solvents, indirectly some books given non-polar. Less polar solvents. Okay, less polar solvents are favorable for SN2. If we can take polar solvent, SN2 mechanism, okay, polar solvent. So if we can take SN1 mechanism, due to the polar solvent, SN1 mechanism reactivity, SN2 mechanism reactivity decrease. Why? Because SN2 reaction that depends on concentrations of the reactant and nucleophile. Because of that reason, nucleophile participating also most important in SN2. But here SN1 may nucleophile not important. So here when we take the polar protic solvent, okay, due to these forces, immediately it surrounded the nucleophile. So somewhat to stop the reactivity of the nucleophile with alkyl halide. Generally, SN2 reaction, alkyl halide, nucleophile, both concentrations are important, because rate is directly proportional to concentration of the alkyl halide and concentration of the nucleophile. When we take the polar protic solvent, okay, these dipole forces are attracted by nucleophile towards itself. Nucleophile means negative charge is present. Because of that reason, it resists the reactivity with alkyl halide. To stop the reactivity, automatically the rate of reactivity decrease. SN2 case, if we take the polar protic solvents. Okay, otherwise simply less polar solvents are favorable for SN2. Okay, less polar means quite opposite. They have no hydrogen bond capability. These are also called simply polar aprotic solvents. Polar aprotic solvents. Polar aprotic, APROTIC. Polar aprotic means they have not a capability of formation of hydrogen bond, one thing. At the same time, so which have no generally OH and NH bonds and no hydrogen bond, no OH and NH bonds. Okay, that type of solvents are called non-polar solvents, less polar solvents, Otherwise, polar aprotic solvents. Okay, acetonitrile examples. Acetonitrile. This solvent is an example of polar aprotic solvents. Otherwise, pyridine. Pyridine, it is an example of polar aprotic solvent. Okay, dimethyl formamide. Okay, lot of compounds are there. Dimethyl formamide. Generally, you learn this one. Except generally these are referred as a non-polar. So water, alcohol, acid, ammonia, HF. Generally these are called polar protic solvents or polar solvents. Except that maximum all are non-polar solvents or less polar solvents or polar aprotic solvents. These are favorable for SN2. This is one thing. Okay, next one. So here, particularly J means point of view. So alkyl halides. If we can take the reactivity. So generally, say, if we can take the alkyl halides with respect to other important halides, say this. For example, so first thing, compared to alkyl halides, primary allylic and primary benzylic halides are more favorable for SN1 reaction compared to alkyl halides. Okay, here one question given. Compared to primary alkyl halides, primary allylic halide, see this, primary allylic halide. Allyl group means CH2, CH, CH2X. It is a primary allylic halide. And second one, primary benzylic halide. See this? This is called benzylic halide. See this? Benzylic halide. Say primary allylic halide, it is benzylic halide. Generally, these two halides are more reactive with respect to SN1 compared to primary alkyl halide. This question given. Okay, here what they are given question. Primary allylic halides and primary benzylic halide. It is a primary carbon, primary benzylic halide. It is a primary carbon, primary allylic halide. These are more reactive than primary alkyl halide. Alkyl halide means we know that. Okay, ethyl halide, propyl halide, methyl halide, whatever that. Why? Why these are more favorable for SN1? Okay, now in such process, it is proceed through SN1 reaction only. Okay, how to say that? See, this halogen in nucleophilic substitution reaction, halogen always eliminated as a X minus. Okay, when it is eliminated as a X minus, here the bonded carbon getting positive charge. We know that SN1 mechanism proceed through formation of carbocation. See this? It is a carbocation. See this? Now, so here first primary alkyl halide also like that only. What is the difference between primary alkyl halides and allylic primary halide and benzylic halide? Both are primary here. These are more favorable. Why these are more favorable? Just the question is given. See, because generally these carbocations are more stable than alkyl carbocation. If you can take the alkyl carbocation, for example, see I have taken CH3, CH2X. It is also primary alkyl halide. Primary alkyl halide. Okay, in the nucleophilic substitution process, halogen eliminated as a halide ion. Okay, sorry. It is a SN1. That is a SN1. See, that is a SN1. Okay, in this process also, it is converted into CH3, CH2 plus. Now, generally, out of these three carbocations, generally these carbocations are first two more stable. More stable means these molecules are radially converted into carbocations. Or how to know stability? According to resonance. Generally, if any molecule resonance possibility is there. Resonance means one molecule exists as a more than one structure. Okay, here there is same number of atoms positions are same, total number of electrons are same, just the electrons arrangements are different. That type of structures are called resonance structures. Okay, now, so if in this process, so this molecule exists as a resonance. See this, I will explain slowly this one. First one or two resonance structures are somewhat difficult. After that it will easy. See. So here this carbon having positive charge is there. Carbocation. Carbocation means electron deficiency. Electron deficiency means this carbon bonded backside carbon pi electrons are there. Sigma and pi electrons. Pi electrons are very weak electrons. I have given. Always pi electrons also behave like as a, I have given nucleophile. Pi electrons also behave like as a nucleophile. Alkenes, alkynes I have given. These are also behave like as a nucleophile. So these are support the electrophile. So that donate the pi electrons. Pi electrons always moving towards electron deficiency carbon. This arrow represent electrons moving from here to here. When the electrons moving from the direction, CH and CH2 bond here to form the double bond. Now here single bond. Automatically, which carbon getting positive charge here? Which carbon getting positive charge?
First carbon.
First carbon, because first carbon here electrons are moving towards second carbon direction, second and third. So this carbon getting positive charge. Here see, both structures are same structures. There is no difference, just electrons arrangements are different. These are called resonance structures. So according to resonance concept, if any molecule having number of resonance structures are more, generally chemically the molecule is more stable. Okay, here, so two resonance structures are there. Okay, if you are observed with respect to benzylic halide, they are also same. See, here this carbon having positive charge is there. Here positive charge. Okay, that bonded carbon having pi electrons. Always positive charge bonded carbon having pi electrons are there, then only the pi electrons are moving. See this. Now here, these pi electrons are moving towards electron deficiency carbon. Now here carbon getting here which bond, double bond. Here CH2 as it is. Understood that?
Yeah.
Now these pi electrons. Pi electrons means weak electron. These are moving towards electron deficiency carbon. So the carbon getting, what about the double bond, carbon. Now here ortho carbon getting which charge?
Positive.
Very good. Positive charge. It can loses the electron. Before this carbon between double bond means, what about the double bond? One bond means one bond having two electrons. Two electrons may first carbon having one electron, second carbon having one electron. Equal contributing, equal sharing between to form the covalent bond. Okay, this carbon, no problem. This carbon again electron is surrounded that carbon only. But here, orthocarbon, what about that, loses the one electron, so that is getting positive charge. After that, it is as it is, here pi bond, here pi bond. After that, see. So here, this carbon, bonded carbon having here positive charge is there. So that bonded carbon, these pi electrons again move towards positive carbon. So here pi electrons are there. These are moved towards the direction. So when the pi electrons move toward the direction, here to form the double bond. Okay, here already carbon-carbon double bond is there. Okay, here already one more double bond is there. Here para carbon getting which charge? Positive charge. Because it loses the electron. After that, see one more. So here positive charge is there, this carbon. Now this carbon pi electrons are there. Now these pi electrons move towards the carbon. So when the pi electrons move towards the carbon, see. Now here already double bond, here to form the double bond. Now here orthocarbon getting which charge? Positive charge. It is understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, next see. So here this carbon, orthocarbon having positive charge is there. Okay, because of that reason, again here double bond is there. Nearest carbon having double bond is there. Now here this double bond electrons moving towards that electron deficiency carbon. Here to form again carbon-carbon double bond. Here double bond. Now again here one more bond is there, as is one more bond is there. Here which bond is present?
Single bond.
Very good. Single bond. Single bond CH2, CH2 having which charge?
Positive.
Positive charge.
Good. See. So here all these structures are equal. Look. Here all structures are equal. Same number of atoms. Same atoms positions. No change. Total number of electrons, bonds, everything same. Total number of electrons, everything is the same. But just what is the difference? Electrons arrangements are different. Electrons arrangements are different. This type of structures are called resonance structures. Resonance. Equal energy, everything equal. Same number of atoms, same number of electrons, but electrons arrangements only different. So because of that reason here it can say resonance structure says stability. Stability means benzylic halide always radially converted into somewhat benzylic carbocation because it is also stable, no problem. That's why it is no problem. It is always ready to convert it as a carbocation that is easily participating in reaction. Okay, there are also two structures are there. It is also somewhat participating in reaction. But here alkyl halide, see this? Alkyl halide, any resonance structure is possible? No. Why? Because resonance structures, when it is possible, so we want one type arrangement required. If it is an electron deficiency carbon, that carbon next carbon, bonded carbon having, if either a pi electrons, if having lone pair of electrons, generally if having pi electrons, lone pair of electrons, negative charge, in such case only, so the electrons are moving towards electron deficiency carbon. That case only resonance are possible. Otherwise the resonance structures are not possible. If anywhere electron deficiency is there, electron deficiency atom, bonded atom having, we want either pi electrons. Pi bond is very weak bond. It is always ready to moving towards electron deficiency. That's why I have given alkenes, alkynes. These are behave like as a nucleophiles. Otherwise, having lone pairs are required. Otherwise, having negative charge is required. Here there is no pi bond, there is no lone pair, there is no negative charge. Because of that reason, this alkyl carbocation, there is no resonance. Because of that reason, they are given. So primary allylic halides, primary benzylic halides are more reactive towards SN1 reaction than primary alkyl halides. Compared to primary alkyl halides, primary allylic halides, primary benzylic halides are more reactive towards SN1. Why have taken SN1 only? Why not SN2? Because the carbocation formations are only observed in SN1 mechanism. That's why these are favorable for SN1. SN1. So these are resonantly more stable. Resonantly more stable means, what about that? Resonantly more stable means these are more favorable for SN1. More favorable for SN1. Okay, that is one thing. And one more JEE Mains point of it is not given in a book, but one more. So here one more question. Vinyl halides and aryl halides. See, generally vinyl halides. Vinyl halides means CH2, CH2X. Vinyl halide. It is a vinyl halide. And aryl halide. Aryl halide means benzene having halogen. See, benzene having halogen. Okay, now if we can take the benzene having halogen, see this. It is a benzene having halogen. So benzene directly bonded halogen, it is called aryl halide. Aryl halide, it is a vinyl halide. Vinyl halide and aryl halide. See this? These are, if you can take here nucleophile, whatever that, H2O, okay, OH minus, whatever that. If I have taken directly nucleophile, H2O, OH minus like this. Generally, these are not participating in SN1 reaction. Generally, these are not favorable for nucleophilic substitution reaction. Why? Because there is no reaction. No reaction. See this? No reaction. Why the vinyl halides and aryl halides are no reaction with SN1 reaction? Okay, here, very simple one. This halogen bonded carbon, see, halide. Generally, now in this case, it is the stable because this carbon is the stable. Okay, if this carbon backside pi electrons are there, if it is getting here positive charge, it is the unstable. Why? Because already the pi electrons belongs to that carbon only. Here also the pi electrons belongs to that carbon only. Because of that reason, when the halide ion is eliminated, we get here positive charge. This type of carbocations are unstable. Now, one word, if anywhere directly the carbocation having pi electrons are there, double bond, triple bonds are there directly. That type of carbocations are unstable. Here, not like that. So this carbon having initially there is no pi double bond, there is no triple bond. Okay, that carbon taken the electrons from the other carbon. That's why these are more stable. Not here, not like that. This carbon already pi electrons are there. If that is getting the positive charge, that is chemically unstable. That's why these are not participate in chemical reactions, nucleophilic substitution reaction. Otherwise, simple question here. Vinyl halides and aryl halides are no reaction with SN1 due to the formation of unstable carbocations. Allylic halides and benzylic halides are more